Good day, everyone. Jodie here from Chill Lifestyle. Hopefully, you all had a great weekend. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. And I really hope you are enjoying the readings. Today is my weekly pick a card reading, and it is the general yes or no. So, I generally have got a set of cards that I normally use. I play almost like a game of solitaire kind of thing, and the packs that finish are the ones that obviously give me more of an answers to your question. But I do pull additional cards just to try and give me obviously help and guidance towards that question or towards whatever it is that you needed to know. Okay, so I'm just going to. Okay, so I have got 4 piles here. Pile number 1, I have this little dolphin. Pile number 2, I have got this racing horse charm. Pile number 3, we have got an aeroplane charm. And pile number 4, we have got a handbag charm. Okay, so pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I'll give you a minute to have a think, and when you are ready, I'm going to start off with my pile number 1. Okay, so I'm going to move this all aside so that I can read it. Right, okay, so I like to put all the cards out. It gives me a better understanding as to what it is that you're asking about and in what direction. So pile number 1, once you chose the little dolphin, this is your reading. Okay, so I'll come to the oracle cards last. Right, so we have passionate affair. You may be asking about love or something to do with passion, soulmates, or partnership. The situation had a bit of a misunderstanding. There's a bit of heartache here with the situation. It could have just been a communication that's broken down, or a misunderstanding, or there's just a bit of fighting between you and this person. Or there was something between you and this person, a bit of a misunderstanding with the situation. One of you maybe didn't see or take the offer on this position, okay? As I said, it could have been a job, and you felt like you've missed out on this opportunity. Maybe you just weren't interested in the situation, and now you're a little bit concerned as to whether you should have given this situation. Again, there's been a bit of competition, maybe there was competition between you and them, or them and you and something else, which is why the situation hasn't really worked out. So the 3 can also be a 3-party situation. So either you are in a current relationship or they're in a current relationship, which is why you didn't take up this opportunity, or why they didn't take up the opportunity. And now there's a little bit of maybe regret on that, and there's some kind of maybe inner conflict, or there's maybe some fighting, or you're just not feeling like you're in harmony in your situation at the moment. Okay, you needing to put your past behind you though, okay, in order to make this decision work. And I think you're now sitting in a situation, and maybe that's why you're here, is you've got the indecision card or the choices card, and you've got some choices to make, and you're not really too sure what choices to do. Okay. Right, we look at the other cards. Right, you've got the will, wisdom, and mind. Clearing the way. And you've got birth. Okay. The Oracle card says, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So that's an interesting one. Okay, so let's throw another span in the works. Okay, so I don't know these cards all too well, but from what I do understand, okay, so you've got, this is the birth card, which is very similar to the Empress card. Okay, so I've had a bit of a read through it and I kind of understand most of it. So what this is saying is this situation is something that needs to be given birth to. Okay, so whatever the situation is, I think there needs to be a change in direction. Okay, and there's something there's a past that needs to be put behind you. Okay, and you need to birth a new situation. Okay, you need a new beginning, whether it's a new beginning within this soulmate relationship or a new beginning within this friendship, this business partnership, whatever it is, you need to birth a new beginning. Okay, you need to change direction of wherever you are currently and put the past behind you, and I think you need to make the decision. With the Four of Keys, the reason why I'm saying that is because it's got they're clearing the way. Okay, so this is people that are traveling down a road and a massive tree falls into their path, and so the guy's taking out the axe and he's now going to go and cut out the tree. So what this is saying is that you need to clear the path, or the angels are clearing the path for you and this soulmate to be together. Okay, and it's about to start a new beginning, or this, whatever this is, the path is being cleared. The only thing that I'm being drawn to here is the man with the axe, which tells me that you're the person who kind of needs to clear this path. It cannot do it for you. Okay, God can only do so much, but you need to kind of do the rest. Okay, this one, will, wisdom, and mind. It's very much about, I might need to read that one, sorry. I know it was something to do with the Isle of Man, using the different energies within here, but I'll be honest, I don't quite remember everything about that card. So let me read it to you. Okay. So it says here, a crown of gold of power and authority rests above a Celtic Trinity knot. So it's the Celtic Trinity knot here in the middle. Okay. On either side of the Celtic knot are alchemical symbols of fire and water. Below is the ancient three-legged symbol of the coats of arms of the Isle of Man. This card brings with it a time of enormous power, balance, and expression. The first three rays of the energies of the divine move within you equally. Power and will, love and wisdom, intellect or mind. You are working intimately with the ascending masters who are linked to these energies. With the participation of the masters, you can raise your focus to a higher power and purpose. You can combine the fire of creativity and the water of receptivity in order to make a contribution to this world. With the golden crown raised up high, so that's the crown at the top, you're likely to find yourself in a significant position of authority and influence at this time. It is likely to be a phase of great activity, but you can handle it. With this power in play, you'll be able to discipline yourself to bring together the meditation, the creativity, the rest, and the action required. Take advantage of this time and use these powers well. There's nothing less than the divine forces moving through you so that you can manifest the power within the world. So what did I say? You have this axe. Okay. So, and then you've got this beautiful card that says, trust your path. So what it's saying, if you knew you were supported. Okay, so I feel like if I have to go on a yes or a no, it's could be a yes, but currently it's a no. Okay, and the reason being is because I think you are blocking your own path. Okay, you're too focused on the past. You haven't moved on. Okay, you are in you're fighting, maybe in your own head, and you're looking at all these decisions, and you cannot make a decision. So that's why it's a no. But if you were given, so whatever your question is, if you knew you were supported, what would you do? Okay, so if you knew, okay, so let's put this into a love situation. So if you knew that this relationship would last forever, if someone came to you right now and said, if you date or marry or whatever, carry on with this certain person, I can promise you without a doubt that it would last forever. Would you trust the path? Okay. If it's a job situation, if I said, take this job and you will become rich, would you trust the path? So that's kind of what the cards are saying to you. If you knew you were supported, so if you knew that you had support wholeheartedly, and not just support from friends or family, don't misunderstand me, but this is not about them. If you knew that God was supporting you on this path, if you knew that God was helping you through this path and brought you to this path for a very, very big reason, and he knew that you were on the right path, would you trust him? Would you go ahead and do this? Okay, because this is exactly what he's saying. He's saying, trust your path. If you can just make a decision, take out the axe and clear it. When you decide to do that, this will become a yes. So it's quite as simple. It's only a no because of the fact that there is some kind of breakdown in communication here. It's only a no because of competition or petty arguments or a three-party situation. Three-party doesn't have to be you married, that they married, you got boyfriend, they've got a girlfriend, boyfriend, girl, whatever. It can be work. A three-party situation can be work. It can be family members. It can be something. So something other than you both being together came in between. So whether it's a breakdown in communication, whether it was a break-up, maybe it was just a misunderstanding between the both of you, something came between this relationship, this soulmate relationship. And it caused you to not see, you ignored the positive in the relationship, which maybe has brought petty fights within your own self. And maybe now you're starting to realize that you weren't working in harmony with your true desires. And now you're sitting in a situation where you need to make a decision. And the decision is actually, it kind of lies with you, is kind of what I'm getting. So the answer to your question is, it's a no for now because you need to make the final decision. If you want this to work, you need to clear the path, okay? The angels are saying trust them, trust the path. They put you on this path for a reason. When a path is blocked and they don't give you any tools to remove it, then they're blocking it for a reason. Does that make any sense? This one is different. They have put a block in your path because they want to get your attention, but they've also given you an axe. So it's quite simple, pile number one. If you want this to be a yes, take the axe and, oh, please don't kill anyone. Take the axe and clear the path. It's that simple, literally. Okay? Two paths, two cards here of a pathway and trusting your path. So hopefully that gives you the answer. It will then birth a new idea. You've got the power, you've got the wisdom to do it. It's will, wisdom. You need to have the will, the mind, and the wisdom to do this. It's actually that simple. Okay. Hopefully that's the answer you needed. I'm now moving on to pile number 2. Right, pile number 2, racing horse. I think it's a racing horse. Okay. Yes or no, let me have a look. Right, okay, so I'm going to read all the cards and then I'll make a decision. So we've got Ace of Diamonds, which is normally about money, home, projects, jobs, those kind of situation. We've got Two of Swords, which is refusing to see the truth or blinded to the truth or communication problems. And then we've got the Three of Wands, Three of Clubs, which is Three of Wands, which is, you know, you're waiting for your ships to come in. You've done all the hard work. You've done everything you can, and now all you can do is wait. Okay, and then that's all we've kind of got. Then I have got from this pile the one of Roses, which says here commitment. Okay, we have got this, the Queen of Forces, and we have got the Muse card. Okay, and then from my Oracle, Angel of Light, what's it called? Sorry, Work Your Light Oracle. We have got Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Pretty is that. Okay, so with the One of Roses, the One of Roses talks about commitment, and that's also kind of the One of Cups, the Ace of Cups. And so this really talks about making a commitment, having a new beginning in love that, you know, it could lead to commitment. It's making a commitment towards something that you want. I mean, that can literally be money, that can literally be career. It's just basically saying, you know, this is a new start in something, in matters of something loving or passionate, or, you know, this could literally be anything. But it's basically saying make a commitment to it. The Queen of Forces, this is very much a woman of power, a woman of lead, a woman who is a leader. She's someone who takes charge of her life. She is very magnetic and very powerful woman. She is very good at balancing stuff. She's got both light and day, and she's got water running between her feet. So she kind of, you know, someone who's in charge of, you know, like the elements of life. She's got a bit of a desert on one end and quite a rocky mountains on the other end. So this is someone who really can take charge of her life and knows where she's going. Okay, and then you've got the Muse, and the Muse is it's all about being creative, whether it's through writing or singing or writing poetry, writing a book, doing anything creative, becoming a muse to other people, voicing your opinion, telling people what you think, how you think. And then we've got the Council of Light, which is Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realm. I'm going to read these books on you, cards on you. Just kind of needing to see that before I kind of make a decision on this. So this book is a little bit different, and I really don't know how they find things. So please just, Council of Light. Oh yay, that was quite a nice one. Okay, let me read this. The Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist you. Let me start that again. The Council of Light are a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist the raising of consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul's mission, and we are guiding you in every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free will reigns, they cannot help you without your permission. If you would like assistance, it's time to ask them. They can help you with all kinds of requests. Nothing is too big or too small. Think of them as your personal teams of helpers in the spirit realm. They are willing and ready to step in and get to work. What would you like them to help you with? What tasks would you delegate to them? The Council of Light is a team of ascending masters, light beings, angels, and guides devoted to the rising of the earth and humanity. If you are a light worker, it is from that you will receive your personal mission. Like Spirit World United Nations, they want to thank you so much for doing this work and devoting your life to uplifting this planet. Pray to them for clarity, guidance regarding your personal mission, but your requests, and let them know. Put in your requests and let them know. Okay, then it says here, hold this to your heart, so we'll do this together. Okay, and say, Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help and fulfillment for my personal dharmic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity, every step of the way, and for sending me the helpers and experience that delight my mind, body, and soul. How beautiful is that? Okay, so yes or no? So I'm not really too sure what your question is. I think you are having to put a bit of a commitment in place to make this a yes. Okay. I think you've done a lot of hard work and you're just kind of waiting now. I think I feel like it is something that's definitely a work in progress, but it's working with your angels and your guides right now to help you move this along. So it's a work in progress. So it's a yes in time. I don't know if that makes any sense. So it's having 3 cards means it's not yet, but it's not a no. Don't give up though, is what it's saying. So whatever it is that you're asking about, whether it's a new job or money, or will your project, or will you win the lottery, for example, this could be anything that you're asking about. It takes commitment. It takes you being a muse, so being creative, finding creative ways, as I said, whether it's starting a YouTube channel and talking about your passions, going on Instagram and posting your passions, but being a muse or creative, calling on the Council of Light to help and guide you right now, and step in to this Queen of Forces energy. Okay. You could also receive, this could also be the answer to your prayers, where the Council of Light are sending you this magnetic woman, this powerful woman, who will help you in your career. Again, this is someone who is great, and I think also if you're looking to write a book, or blog posts or whatever, she's someone who is going to step into authority. So if you're asking about money or job, you might be starting off at maybe at a lower rate or at a lower position, for example. So you might get a job as a secretary, but you actually want to be managing director. Then what this is saying is yes, but it's going to take commitment, and it's going to take time. But ultimately, working with the Council of Light, that again can be whatever you believe in. It's God, it's Jesus, it's all the goddesses that you may believe in. Working with them, becoming that muse in some way or form. So whether it's helping people, the Council of Light, again, we're helping people, uplifting people, becoming the muse to others. Okay, it's not just you getting the muse, it's you also becoming the muse, showing people, being a great manager, being a great, there's a difference between a manager and a leader. She's a leader. You need to become a leader in whatever it is that you're looking for. When you do all of those, then yes, I think the hard work has paid off and your ships will come in. So I think it's a bit of a longer term yes. In the end, yes, this will work out. You might not see the money coming in next month. It might take a couple of months, or this job, you may get a job, but it's not maybe the job that you ultimately wanted, because you have to learn some stuff, but you will get there. So it's a positive. It's not a no, put it that way. Okay, hopefully you understand that, and I'm now moving on to pile number 2. Aeroplane. Pile number 2. Here's your reading. Okay. Now again, guys, I like to look at all the cards before I make a decision. Okay, so let's have a look. So you may be asking about something. We got the Ace of Hearts, we've got the 2 of Diamonds, we've got the 3 of Diamonds, we've got 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Oh wow, this is weird. 6 of Hearts, 7 of Hearts, Clubs, 8 of Clubs, 9 of Diamonds, 10 of Swords, Jack of Hearts, Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay, so this is interesting that we've got increasing increments in the same suits. So whatever this is, this conception, this love, maybe new beginning, I mean, it could be anything that you're asking for, something that's passionate, something that's from the heart. I think this is something that has kind of started off fairly positive. There was a lot of teamwork, as I said, whether it's a relationship or whatever it is, there was a lot of teamwork. There was a lot about balancing, time management, juggling kind of things. There was a bit of a timeout. There was some deception, or someone felt defeated, and there was a bit of something walking away, or felt like someone was moving away. A little bit of nostalgia with this situation, or thinking of past lovers, or possibly soulmate feeling. Maybe you felt like this person was a soulmate. Soulmate can be friends, it can be partnerships. You had to stand up for yourself, defend your viewpoints, and then things started to move very quickly, or events just started to change very quickly. There was a lot of communication. It may have ended in you becoming single, or having to become more happier in solitude. And then this may have turned out to be a bit of a romantic fling, okay? Please take whatever resonates. It might have nothing to do with love. Whatever the situation, it's kind of feels like it's kind of all over the place. Like 1 minute things are up, and then the next minute the situation seems to go down, and then it kind of starts to rise again, and then it goes down. So I'm getting a very unbalanced situation. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. So we've got the King of Scrolls, the Ark of Covenant, and the Waterfall. Okay, so the King of Scrolls is generally a man that could be coming into your life, or could be helping you, or if you are a man, then it could be something that you need to step into. And he's basically someone who has a lot of knowledge, if you kind of want to put this. So he's holding one scroll in the hand, and on the bench here he's got a lot of scrolls. So here we're talking about someone who's possibly a lawyer, or a businessman, or someone, as I said, someone who's got a lot of knowledge. Because if you're holding scrolls, I mean, this is scrolls to the Akashic records, and the Akashic records are meant to be, you know, the library of knowledge, okay, and of all understanding of the world and souls, etc. So the King of Scrolls means, you know, he is like very good businessman, a lawyer, a doctor, I won't say doctor, like an accountant, someone who's quite high up in their career, and again, very intelligent, very knowledgeable. Okay, so either this person's coming to help you with this situation. It could be a future love interest if you're a female, or if you're looking for, you know, love within a male. And your previous situation didn't work out, then maybe this person is coming forward. Okay. And it's bringing about a bit of a balance. This is the Ark of Covenant, and the Ark of Covenant is also the Justice card. And so, again, it could be a situation, okay, just say this has nothing to do with love. It could be a situation where you were needing some kind of financial advisor, or some kind of help in the situation. You may be needing a lawyer, buying a new house, then this man's coming to help you. He could be a lawyer, realty, you know, something to do with real estate or something. And then you've got the Six of Forces, the Waterfall, and I think this is just about deep emotions within the situation. I'm going to have to read that. Sorry, I've only just got these cards. Forces. Okay, where are we? Okay. So it says here, a towering waterfall rolls down into a beautiful body of water, okay? In the upright position, this card reminds you of your incredible personal power and supports you in opening up to the forces within. Know that your dynamo in the universe, You have the ability to shape any situation in the way that honors you and moves you forward. The element of water is fluid. Like the waterfall, your personal energy never stops. Your life force is never ending. It springs up eternal past and roars into your limitless future, extending into the farthest reaches of the universe. It is time of deep thought and even deeper emotions, as well as expanding of psychic energy. Use this time to act on these and tap into your power that is ever flowing. Okay, so as far as the yes or no's, I think this is a maybe. There's, like I said, this is a situation that kind of has its ups and downs. I think it depends on where you see the situation. I think you may have to go in and consult someone in order to help you with this, or, you know, balance your energies, balance your emotions, or you need to go deep within in order to actually get the answers here, okay? It might have something to do with karma. I mean, this is also the card of karma. The situation may be karmic, if that makes any sense. So that could either be, this love situation is bringing about karma. Could be a karmic soulmate, because, you know, with the Six of Cups, that's a bit of a soulmate, and it's telling you that this person's a karmic soulmate. And maybe they were just more of someone that you can maybe see that they're in love with the idea of being in love, and so therefore they're not going to bring you the outcome you're actually wanting. Then you need to understand that if that didn't or hasn't worked out in this situation, has ended, not to worry, because they will get their karma and you will get this King of Scrolls, which is coming your way, okay? And for some of you, it may be a legal situation, a literal legal situation, in which case you need to go and actually get yourself a lawyer, okay? Your card here says Mintakan, which is saying longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers. Okay, so you may, I will read that as well, but you may really be longing to move home. Maybe you need to go and find support within your family. You may don't feel like you belong in this world, and they're just telling you it's because you're a light worker. But I will read that card. So these are my new cards, okay? Mintakan, let's see. Mintakans are a soul group who originated on a planet on the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original lightworkers. The Mintakans' home planet is thought to have been a water bowl with water so pure that it could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakans feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. Oh my God, and then we had the waterfall. Okay. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pull this card, it could mean that you are a Mintakan or are longing for a sense of belonging. And the root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where it is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself, okay? To choose where you feel most at home, create it rather than waiting in the deep feeling of belonging, of the belonging to come. Wow. Okay, so maybe you need to either move somewhere where there's water, or just go and spend time near water at this moment, which just maybe might help you with the situation. I'm really not too sure what you are asking about. As I say, whatever it is, there could be a bit of karma, there could be an actual lawsuit, but as I said, there seems to be ups and downs in the situation. So it kind of is something that I think you need to go and spend time near water. And as I said, maybe you have this sense that maybe you need to go home, if that helps at all. Maybe go spend some time at home with your family. And if that's not the case, then just maybe take a holiday somewhere if you can, even a day trip, and go in and sit and meditate on the situation in order to find out how you really feel. As I said, maybe you can comment down below, because I'm a little bit confused on this one. If this does not resonate with you at all, then please go back to the beginning. Sorry, pile number 3. I'm quite lost with that one. Hopefully you guys, hopefully one of you actually understand what this pile is about, and if it makes any sense to you at all. Okay. That's all I can say. Thank you. I'm moving on to pile number 4. Hello, pile number 4. We have got a hamburger there. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Right, flash of insight, realization, planning delays, waiting to move, celebration into emotional cycle, guarding resources, bits of grief and depression, success, victory, good exam results, betrayal, theft, trying to get away with something, splitting up, changing, leaving. Ooh. Wish fulfillment, family inheritance, money, happiness. A sarcastic, clever individual, a motherly home person who's a leader, a professional, advisor, lawyer, accountant. Okay. Right. What other cards we've got? We have got the Ascent, the Akashic Field. Wow. And the Queen of Keys. And then we've got Lumeria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Okay. Pile number 4. Right. I'm not really too sure what it is that you're working on. But let's go through these here and then I'll kind of have a look. So the Ascent. So with this card, this is literally about climbing to the top. Okay, as you can see, this guy is basically climbed to the top of a mountain, and now he's kind of looking back at everything he has done, and a bit of wonder and awe. I'm getting the words, and I think it's Miley Cyrus wrote, and it's a song that says it's about the climb. So I'm getting that song in my head all of a sudden as I'm listening to this, and I think that's asking you to, whatever your current, or whatever your question is, it's about the climb. So enjoy the situation as you're moving up. Okay. If you kind of need to understand that life happens in stages is also what I'm getting for you. And I mean, once you get to the top, you'll be able to look back at all the hard work you've done, and you'll get there in a blaze of glory and feel really proud of yourself. Okay, so enjoy every step of this question. Okay, so whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a move, whatever it is, there's going to be a lot of victory, and it's going to become your wish fulfillment, and it's going to bring you money. Okay, but enjoy the climb. Okay, you've also got the Akashic Field. I mean, that is, I think that's the lights, northern lights as well. And I think this is saying that you've got everything within you to do so, okay? Because the Akashic field is, I mean, the Akashic records are, that's what this deck is. It's all about, the Akashic records are meant to be the hall of knowledge of Earth, and, you know, everything about us and our souls and what the world's about and what we're meant to be doing in the world and everything, okay? So having a card saying that one of forces, it means you've got this power within to make the situation work, okay? You've got this knowledge deep down inside, okay? So enjoy it. You then got the Queen of Keys, and this is a woman who is a queen, and she's really, you know, standing on top of her castle, and she is kind of staring out very happily across her magnetic, beautiful land, and her husband's about to arrive home, you know, after one of his quests, and she's obviously extremely happy to see him. So again, I think I kind of see this as you having your, you know, seeing your wishes being fulfilled and actually watching everything you've ever wanted come into play. You then got Lemurian. It says creating heaven on earth. That's happening. So I would definitely say this is the yes, okay? I will read that one because, like I said, there's a new, and I think this is really fascinating, pile number 4. So let's read it. Lemuria, or Mu, is one of Earth's lost lands, where heaven really was a place on Earth. It is a time before we kicked out the Garden of Eden. In Lemuria, life worked in harmony. All beings were seen as equal, and we were deeply reverent to Mother Earth. We knew that a mosquito was no worse than us, and that the sun was no better. Perhaps you too believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. Perhaps you, part of the transition team, who at a soul level are devoted to creating this kind of harmony on this planet now. Thank you for wanting to do this work. It is easy to get overwhelmed by the state of affairs of the planet right now, but you are being encouraged to keep holding the clear vision for the future. It is closer than you think. You can be guided to hold the frequency of Lemuria in your own community, your family, your workplace, or within yourself. Know that it is possible, and while at times it may feel like you are alone, you are truly not. There are hundreds and thousands who hold this code of ancient lost land, and even Lemuria crystals that hold codes of remembering that the beginning is to rise. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. That's really sorry. Keep doing what you are doing, and remember, the only way to heal the world around us is to first heal ourselves. Well, I mean, wow, this is really, really amazing cards, okay? So as I said, this is a 100, I've actually just got goosebumps everywhere. So that's a huge confirmation for you. This is a huge yes. Whatever this situation is, don't be put down by the maybe the bumps in the road, because it's like I said, there are more positives here than negatives. They may feel like, you know, the betrayal, it doesn't have to be, you know, betrayal like i.e. theft. I mean, it could be lies, it could be self-deception, lying to yourself. You may feel like, you know, you may sabotage the situation because you don't have enough belief in it. You may be looking at some sadness or some loss of some kind, or believing or looking at the things that you might have lost in your life. But again, it's about the climb. But this is a card of climbing to the top. This is the card of saying that you've got the wisdom inside of you. This is a woman who, you know, her husband's finally arrived, and the joy of you know, being the queen of her castle, and actually having her wishes fulfilled, and her husband coming home and being the queen, and she's a really, really happy queen. You know, this is not a sad queen, this is a really happy queen. So this is having your wishes being fulfilled, okay, being a leader, and bringing heaven onto earth. Well, I mean, you know, it's quite simple. It's you know, as you are being positive, and as you are sending this positivity out there, people are watching you. And this is literally saying that you have to carry on. Don't give up on whatever the situation, because ideally it will bring you heaven on earth. It will bring you your wishes fulfilled. Yeah, basically. Okay. So, pile number 4. Don't think I have to say much more on that one. It's pretty obvious. It's a yes. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think, how you feel, what's going on. I'll chat to you soon and enjoy. Bye-bye.